Holy terrible frickin' riding snow. Frig. I'm not liking this so much. Holy crap, the snow is slickerier than snot right now. It is 47 degrees though. Oh, I'd say 40 and it's starting to rain. Yeah, snowing. Snowing. And this frickin' wet snow is terrible with this little girl. It does good and everything else except for this crap. Oh Jesus. Oh crap. There's a stick down. Go Bertha. Oh, this is gonna be exciting to get up here. So slippery. Over top. Go. 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 Okay, don't go that way. Speed approach? Maybe? Okay. Wheelie approach. Nope, that's not full. Ooh, Jesus. Why do you keep taking me over here? I don't want to go in the ditch. Jesus, girl. Okay. You wanna play it that way? Park and brake, does this still work? Yes it does. Okay. Maybe now we can get somewhere? Question mark? Come on, Bart, I want to go do some donuts. There we go. Might want to fix that. Crap. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't want to... More speed in it. Holy, okay, front end, get with it. Holy. Ugh. such a terrible time with them freaking things freezing up. And then I'm freaking dickered trying to go down a hill, and my front brakes didn't work. Well, I'm not sure how far we're going to make it today. I don't know if I want to try and go down the pipeline or not. I can't even keep her straight on the freaking hill. Son of a bitch. Really? Okay. Really? Really? I'm having terrible things happen today. No. That just goes to show how freaking slick this stuff is. I hope I didn't bend that. I hit that tree pretty hard. I pop that tire? I better not. Why do you keep sliding? You know, this is gonna be a special. Okay. I'm gonna kill myself, okay? I'm just gonna kill myself. I can't take it. The rest of this trip better go better than that. I haven't ridden in a day. Yeah, that's pretty long for me. Usually I ride every day. Here's gonna be another street. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have myself killed by the end of today. Straight line, really? Come on, get in a straight line. And let's follow it. How about that, eh? I hope I caught that on camera back there with my little rollover, I don't know what to call it, rollover. A little sideways action. I don't think you can tell, but this is a pretty, it's like that. And then a lot of four-wheelers ride on this. There's a huge hump right there. And when it's this slippery out, my front tire kind of follows the bottom one. And it's gonna have you up. And I can't keep it on top of the top one to keep my back tire in line with this little thing. slide off. Don't. You're gonna slide. You're sliding off. Well, I try and keep this child friendly. I don't like to swear as it is, but this is gonna be a rough ride getting back home. Well, I possibly may have bent an axle, because I've seen my other four-wheeler get bent doing something about less than that. Knowing my luck, it probably is Dickard. I mean, I wasn't going more than faster than second gear right there. Plus the spinning, so that's more like going in first gear. God, I bent my axle on top of the mountain going in frickin' second gear. It popped her off the side of a tree and then hit another tree. My God, that was terrible. Any good ideas here? Well, we're already in the ditch. Just creep our way along. Ooh, no, we actually went back up out of the ditch. At least she's pretty easy to overturn. I mean, to get on turn. My God, I'm really stressing out over the axle. That's gonna bug me until I get home. Okay, I can't even drive in a straight line here without spinning my butt off. Maybe my front brakes are half used. I don't know, but it sucks today. I don't know if we want to try to go down here. Because I'm quite certain I won't make it back up. Seeing how today's ride's going. I don't know, worst comes to worst, I can just ride up the road, eh? Eh? No, friggin' right. Oh God, it's gonna be one giant slip and slide, isn't it? This kinda has an angle like that, and it's all downhill. Ooh. Gotta like the brakes, eh? Okay, well, I currently have... Back brakes are currently locked up. Front brakes are locked up. Going pretty good. Slide action. Oh yeah. Bertha, you're handling terribly today. No offense, but holy shit. Did they play football today? Yes, no, maybe so. Looks like they did not. I wasn't going to play. My freaking back's killing me. The only thing I'm really able to do right now is ride. It appears that we did not play football today. Never seen that go up before. That's nothing. Seen worse, done worse. That'll be a video itself. Nice little wire crossing. Tell you what, this little girl's got some power. banging. There comes the long ascent back up the mountain. I'm already spinning. Nope, can't even get any traction off doing a friggin' wheelie. That's just my last resort. So there we go. It's actually quite easy to do the wheelie in the snow compared to when it's dry. As long as you can find somewhere with a little bit of traction, you can easily wheelie in the snow. That's basically how I get most of my traction once I lose it. Pop the front end up, get as much weight as you can on the back tires and give her. And then you also lose the front tire being in the snow, so you're no longer pushing anything. No, I'm pretty sure you already knew that. But retards like me trying to feel smart sometimes. Like a champ. I think we're gonna make, yeah, there's a dry spot here. Traction, and we start to spin. A little bounce in here, yeah, a little bounce. Get a little traction maybe, okay. Best way up, not really one. There's good, okay. Forward to the side, traction plus maybe. We're not catching as much as I was hoping. Actually, I'm quite certain I'll probably flip it over backwards before I get to the top. Because I currently have all my weight on the back tires. My front brake is acting up really weird today. I don't have any... When I apply it, it just kind of goes to full lock. I barely even move it and it goes to full lock. What's the plan? Maybe we can actually move the crisscross over to there. Crisscross! Like a champ? Maybe? Yes? No? Yeah. There we go. Do a little bit. There we go. That's what I wanted. Or not. You're still struggling. Oh god, I hate doing these in the snow. Because with this thing, the front end's so light whenever you go to... Every little thing on these things makes the front end go up. With this thing, you can't really ride too fiercely on it. It's actually probably a good thing to do doing it. Further problems. I'm quite certain to stop recording already. I'm actually thinking about getting a drift. I'd like to have one of them. I don't need it, but 3 hours of battery life compared to 17 minutes of battery life, I think you can kind of see the advantage there. This is kind of scary. Come on, back end. There you go. Yeah, this thing's back end doesn't go down. Your base is triggered in this area. Don't go in them ruts. Don't go in them ruts. Thank you. Well, I can tell you, this is officially one of the worst trips I've ever had. This is actually the first time I've heard this thing on its side. And I've had it since, I don't know, basically a month or two. Which doesn't even think it's been that long, but it has, I guess. Because I still have that feeling whenever you get something new, it's still amazing to ride. Compared to that old machine. That's basically just real reliable. Which, I did get an axle for my one four-wheeler. Well, I guess that's my only real other four-wheeler. The rest of the family is my dad's. So I will be installing that. Well, my dad and I will be installing that, mostly him. Never done one, I don't think. No, he's never done one either. So, a bunch of greenhorns going in to replace an axle. Oh crap. Go. Go. Up the hill. Go. No, not that way. You can do her. You can do her. Thank you. Okay. Jesus. Son of a gun. This stuff is terrible. It makes you feel like a freaking greenhorn out here. Right. Well, I take the boat now. Did I bend or did I not bend my axle? I can't notice anything currently, but I've not driven on the road yet. Every little thing scares me about bending axles now, seeing how easy it was to bend my other one. Of that tree. And we're in the ditch again. See, this is why it's nice to have a four-wheeler. When you get this type of snow. But then again, this thing does better in the snow when it's like a nice powdery. But even the wet stuff, this stuff is like the wettest snow I've ever driven in. Yeah, I'm turning pretty good right now. That thing is, doing this type of stuff isn't really that hard for me, because I generally talk to myself anyways when I'm riding, so I'm just that dumb. So basically I'm talking to myself, but hopefully for Yen's entertainment. Which, personally, I don't really like my videos. I don't know if it's because I don't like to hear myself talk, or